number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Play fake. Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Harris to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check 50, check 50.
Kill.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Alert 3.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 3. Slam. Tight.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's crouching. He's checking crouch. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Play action now, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Playing my matchup now.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Lyle now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Harris now to return.
Yeah, we're still in the first right now. Let's go, baby. Punt return. Yeah, me Me and Quan, the only two that have a punt return. Quan got about 3 on them.
Even stepping on the field.
But I don't think nobody else got them besides me and Quan. Got my first one for the year.
I was like, look, don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Return back on that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That nigga Joey Bosa
in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's a bad brother right there, that white
man.
On
the ground with Eckler.
That white man, a bad brother.
8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a fact.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive
ain't nothing
linemen
compared to what some of the niggas got.
But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Niggas out the water with them sacks.
On 3rd down, Winston will get this to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That's all I need to see, fear.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears.
To throw, Winston. That's caught by the big time. Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
A few games ago.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, yeah, that's Mr. Eddie Jackson, Eddie Blackston. Gotta have them dogs out there.
7-0.
But I gotta get this damn food. Should be finished now. Who did you dirty? Again. Oh, they ain't fill it to the top. So now you got a team.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't even think I ever got an eliminator cookout.
There on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
You said they did give you a T. You ain't want no T.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
He really gonna run out of shotgun all game.
A gain of 3.
Okay.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this
decision,
one.
bro.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call
No, he gonna try. He feel like he got this all he got. He didn't really have much, you know what I mean? There's only like a certain different stuff he could do.
That's complete.
It's gonna be effective anyway.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 3.
I can tell how he playing. That's all they got.
Double it and pick up 6. The Colts on third
fucked up
down.
a part of this.
Just
They
1
can't
for
do it
3
the whole
thus
game,
far.
so
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
that's where the shell factor
He's
come
not
in.
gonna get there.
That really, he just trying to run out of track now.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Like literally all done.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left.
That's my fault.
And he will score.
That's my fault.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Feel bad for him.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he
really
just
all he
decided
got
to
left.
make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, y'all can wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good
it won't
to allow
happen
him to
again.
run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nice.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
Franchise with 4
touchdown.
players. He got 4 receivers at 80+ overall. He got the best passing attack on paper, but he
The
can't pass.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that
He's
done.
struggling with him right now.
The opening
His
play of the
defense
drive
will
goes backwards.
I'm
Now
done.
they'll
That's
come
gonna save
up
him.
on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
He's struggling.
And
He
put
got a
the
little
ball
run
in the
defense,
receiver
but only
before
problem
any
is
defender can step up and
I
fill
might
it.
not
They
you
did
out
it
the
well there.
playoffs.
Perfectly executed crossing route.
This is a big game for him, though, man. This playoff started 2 weeks ago.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's not the division.
Extra
Might knock
tight
him
ends,
out.
extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung
You
out
know
on the
that can't
perimeter,
happen.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
So he can't lose this. That's how big this is. I could lose, I'm still in playoffs. He can't lose. Well, he might not be in. This might be
It's
it for him.
Drake, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one.
Every time I put him right, but he always goes outside on that
decision.
press. I don't want you to go outside. Every time. It's like the second game in a row.
Offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
On that pressure.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a safety outside lineman. Get ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah. The only thing he'll do is
that time for the Colts.
52
yards.
And like passing formation so he can run.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they have that one
snapped down. Excellent run blitz.
Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Really, bro.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Winston sneaking it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Stop playing with me, bro.
Philip Lindsay with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
You suck. I ain't even did nothing yet.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Let's go, DeAndre. That's why you here.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game.
That's why you here.
To press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Motion, motion, motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Lindsay, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Philip.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I knew he was undrafted.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
That's only be tripping. It'd be one tackle.
Hit them with something else.
And I mess up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsay. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 55. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 31. Check 31. Mark 55.
He blitzing.
55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check right, check right.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That one into the hands of Field, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
4 yards.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Wait, hold. Hey, Haywood. Check. Hot route. Hot. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out.
I tried to throw it out when he turned all the way back left. I was rolling right. Why would you?
What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
That threw me off. He would just threw it out like I was doing. He tried to turn his whole body back to throw it out.
Because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football.
Never did that,
like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know
the only way he can move the ball.
Discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, Winston.
Are you serious, Joey?
His tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he running no first down.
Make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's
really
definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Boy, do that right there. Test him.
On play action, Winston uncorks one for Davis.
That's what I wanted you to test, stupid.
Intercepted by the
hey, give me that 15.
Ramsey.
Hey, give me that 15.
There as his guys will get the football back.
Give me that.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
You do it right right now.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
If I would have had another second in that pocket, it's a touchdown.
Lorenzo Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Orbit. Watch the block. Kill.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw.
Open
man is Sims. He's got it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Steven Sims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
I went 5 wide and he ran that cover too.
I mean, a conservative,
that is
easy
the dumbest
call.
thing
Run the
you could
football,
do,
take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm about to switch them outside linebackers in a second if he keep attacking Joey.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception.
Gotti out here running this iPhone Pro scheme.
Drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. Because once they threw the interception,
just like this dude I just played yesterday. Nigga
does him no good to go back and say, well, you know,
Gotti run the same scheme in iPhone Pro, but he run it all game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's the call? Pinch.
He's not going to get me. Check it back. Check.
Bang.
They go play action. Winston.
I just told him to go inside.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Listen, bro. It's cool, though. Now he about to run a wheel route.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Next best thing you got out of this formation.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Precious wheel route on some bullshit.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
That's me right now. I'm just disappointed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's all you got, bro. You're so weak.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you go run the wheel, run the wheel.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Come on, bro. You
this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Come on, I'm trying to get freaky. I'm about to get freaky.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well,
that's 3 points he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 30.
He must not know I'm in the top. I'm in the top 10 for rushing, baby.
For the Jaguars.
In the top 10 for our league in rushing. Put some respect on it, nigga, with a K. Put some respect.
First down, right back to Lindsey.
Put some respect.
And he takes it in.
Told you put some respect on it. Told you put some respect on it. Top 10.
Lindsay.
Top 10.
Just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Come on, bro.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
This I mean his last game when it was close early. It was close, it looked good, looked like he could compete, then I took off on him. Same thing that happened last time we played. For real, but last time we played, he actually looked better offensively. Now he just looked, I don't know what the boys done did to him throughout the year, but he looked worse. Like, niggas just took his composure and the morale all year.
They started
that's what it looked like. If you still go run the ball, bro, you giving up.
Just a
You giving up.
there.
It's okay. I will allow
Second
it.
and 7 now from the 28. Once more, here's
You
Eckler.
want to give up, you do that.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's out here running the ball.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hit, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
You know damn well. You don't run the
Winston
ball.
on 3rd and 2.
Until you run it back. I tried to hit him.
Escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Fourth down, Winston. This short throw caught by Goddard.
I use a bad man.
Get this one way up, just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Actually
Fourth
disappointed
down
in
trailing in the
myself.
4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and
Disappointed
what
in
I would
myself.
find, plays that have been successful
Still,
throughout
I'm
the
running
game
in.
that have worked at the distance you need.
Just so
That's
see what Mike
exactly what they
Thomas.
got.
Wheel route? Wheel route? Look over here for the wheel route.
Winston out of
No
throw
real
on
route?
1st down.
Come across my face? Give me that. Come on, Mike. I told you that Mike is a star, bro. Mike is a star, bro. That's a fact. That nigga Mike is a star. I done told everybody in the league, Mike Hughes is gonna be my man. I don't need Jay in that corner no more. He the man.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6
That nigga
makes
Mike
that
is a
scoreboard
star,
even more
bro.
lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go
Mike
get it.
is a
This
star.
fielded at the 2.
Said he jumped that route.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Said 252. Mike is a star, bro. And he really gonna come out here right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6,
really gave up.
they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
Oh, Mike.
he's got to be like what we talk
Snatch
about with
that thing.
defensive backs who get beat for a long
want it
touchdown.
anyway.
Short-term memory. Right
You have
back out
100
there
on the
doing
ground.
things that
If
he
that's all
does
you trying to
best,
get.
and knowing that taking
Get
care of
it.
the ball is
I don't care.
paramount, here's his opportunity.
Matter of fact, I do care.
Back
Blitz.
to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Nowhere to escape, and he
Made
goes
me think
down.
about it. You got me mad all
Joey
over.
Bosa gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Stop playing with me, bro. I'm not even running. I'm not running that complex.
3 for 7 so far in this game.
Only
This is 3rd and
regular
7.
man. I'm not doing nothing special.
Jameis to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Nothing
And he
special,
got blown
bro.
up on that play. Back at the 20.
That's why it's so
Caught
funny
a
to
loss
me.
of 8
I'm not
yards
doing
on the
nothing
play.
special.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come here.
Now Winston on 4th down.
That's what I did.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts
I'm not
unable
even-
to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And a strange one here, a little bit fun. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
I don't even want him getting no more practice against my offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's
you hate me now.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Your running back is struggling too much, bro. To be honest with you. I don't feel like no running back should struggle this much to get 80 yards. Don't.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's what you want to. That's how you doing it for.
The hearts of all those old school football players.
That's how you doing it for.
Hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads.
Get a damn ball out of
a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot.
You got to run. Charger me.
How
much is this?
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, I thought you broke.
Time out. Call the time out. There you go. Shy of the marker.
I got to coach him, play him, all of the above.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He throwing. Come on, you're so ridiculous. It don't make no sense.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
So ridiculous. It don't make no sense.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
That's all I want. Thank you. Come again.
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering,
that nigga mad Jalen everywhere.
What he's seeing on defense as the scouting report changed, and they're showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row. He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
Boy, I didn't even know I stumbled.
1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I run something simple. Not going to be that one, though. I'll run this one. Ooh, I ain't ran this one yet all game. I ran this one. He weak. He blitzed all game. Like, bro, you gotta be smarter than just doing regular blitz and thinking that's gonna blow up the run. If you blitz all game, I still get 150 on the ground. I don't think you succeeded.
Play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Look, you feel good about it.
Timeout.
So
they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
400 put on your head, but
so time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm not a fan, bro.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. So hopelessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going with Lindsey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Should have ran up the middle to be safe.
Help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play a totally different style and a different flow.
He made me wait all day.
So for Jacksonville, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
He might still be in playoff. This nigga Jameis ain't thrown out. You ain't getting out one touchdown, big bro. Let me go put up on Phillip. I need more elusiveness, boy. Get more elusive. I didn't want no spin move. I wanted you. I'll take it. You already know what we putting up for you, Mr. Josh Allen. No, I don't. That's the lowest thing up here. Tackles, that's what I need, boy. And he start. Eastern State ain't did nothing. Should have put Braxton in that game, give him some more reps. Think I'm about to bench him. Let's see, heck of a game. Let's check these things in because I would just punch out a ticket. The whole team. Good, great. That's what I'm talking about. That was big. Oh, and my offense went up too. Oh yeah, I just knocked them out the playoffs with that one. Oh, that hurt. He could have been in the playoffs. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I could have had him right there. If he would have won, he would be right here. He'd be tied with the Texans. So the Texans, oh, they gotta win. But I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more team. So it's gonna be either you could clinch it with a win. They might take your spot with a win and you lose. I just knocked him out the playoffs. He's sick. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. That feel good. 2, 3. That feels so good.
New York City town, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in
I'm gonna go look at them niggas overall with all that morale boost. Yeah, we talking. This the lowest morale on my team. 72. That's what I'm talking about. We got 99, 99, 99, 99. Look at Mike there with the squad. 98. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. No, I can't be number 2.
Oh, the boy is simulated.
They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the
For the Texans. I might be able to get 2 games in, AJ. They just simulated that fast. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Oh boy, we got a big game, baby. Boys ain't playing, they trying to get something done. Yeah, you do need to get on. That nigga just see him right then.
Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
XP.
Case on the news.
I'm about to go see who won all the awards.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so
No, he ain't getting that.
for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story
Nobody on defense for me? I don't even think I got no. Oh, I do. He's 7.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison been claiming his innocence.
Best QB.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
Number 10.
I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I suffer real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020.
Let's go, Joey.
Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top
check the NFC stuff.
All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe.
You almost got defensive rookie of the year.
Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Pro Bowl. Redskins got the Saints. Redskins got the Saints. The Jets got the Steelers, and the Niners got the Giants. Let's get it. It's the playoffs, baby. It's the playoffs. Go hard to go home. I'm ready to find my matchup right now. And he online. He better be ready. Got to play this nigga. Oh boy, I'm ready for these playoffs, man. I need to hit them up, man. Hit them up. Hit Texas up, man. What time to be playing with them.
All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Twitch and the QB. Run it up and then I win and got a new season. How fit to be the boss and it's found out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a shine out. Wake up, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss when it's found out.
Come on, Texas. I'm ready, boy. You got me wide open. Beat one division. That one division game. Knock him out of the playoffs. Now every game, one game at a time. One game at a time. One game at a time. Every game. Every game. Every game could be your last. Come on, Houston, boy, wide open. Come on, Houston. I'm ready.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad arrow. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna
time to make a run, baby. Time to make a run. Going, man. Stop playing.
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay.
Oh, I remember this team. Oh, his team was straight. I remember them. Oh, I remember them.
Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tryna be nosy and hit up my ass like girl, you can count on him.
Man, you better quit that shit. It's playoffs.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Oh my god, Ice Tree is crazy.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
See what quarter he in, Quan.
Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. Can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Fall by that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the leg dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad.
And the bench loving it. 7-0 run for the Blazers.
Oh, niggas know it's playoffs. Them uniforms matter now. Now it's time to change to a uniform.
Glasses like that, and you can sit front row at a Laker game, and you know, you win a Super Bowl, you can wear glasses like that, and you. Little's activity is, okay, we got a drink problem, and beverage spill, and quite a big one.
That's a number of them. That's one of the largest beverage spills. I think in any other sideline history. There was at least 7 or 8.
Who knocked that over?
No, and official.
They should have to pay. No, they should go in right now and take some money.
It's everything good. It's playoffs. Ain't got time for no nothing. No funny business. Well, my backup quarterback's got 80 morale. Come on, bruh.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love to hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike Giver, 1 foul. You can tell her it's 1 now. How come?
They got 90 overall tight end. Well, morale boost. 85, 82, 83, 83, 84. Oh, you almost a dang. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love to hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
That's what I like to see. Look at that boy Mike. What he? 87 man coverage with the morale boost. Grant Haley. DeAndre Baker got his first pick of the season. This is Jalen gonna be a 99 for the playoffs. Okay, Fairburn, you the starting kicker. Though he got a 99, but he got the accuracy. I need that accuracy. He just took his first punt return back. Only thing you seen the punt return. I got one. Bozo, Wilson, Gary, 2 and 3.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat and watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now.
That's where it matter.
30 different missions.
Offensive doo-doo. Ooh, I'm 10th in point scorer though. 2nd points allowed. Okay. I'm at 3rd in yards. You took 3 of them things back. I took 1. I'm right with you, brother.
Daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. I just set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die. Changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me fun up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. Let's go, I wonder when it's my time.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Leonard Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Fournette. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Houston. Leonard Fournette, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
He about to run all game.
Let's go, defense.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 38, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He gets this one to Boyd. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20.
Don't do it again, bro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That's what you want to do all day. Oh, I'm about to say, you go get out of there.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go,
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the return, Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Take that out of it and put it. Where you at? Oh, I don't have it in this playbook.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
It's 4.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, D.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And shedding through the tackle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Watch the slant. Stay open.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
That catch. That was risky. That was big. Started running the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get too fast.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down to.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
What now? 180? 25
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, and he's got the hook up to Landry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Down. 280. 56. Check 56. Ready?
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Allen's throw is complete, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On
1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, high 7. Push him back. Push him back. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Carr gonna throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
John Johnson.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
All year. Wait to the biggest game to lose your first one.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
That's the funny part.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Allen now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now running again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike. Hey, box drop. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Go, tap. Low.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Lindsay, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. And
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
All inability saving his life.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. He's got his man, Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nigga using the timeout in the third quarter. He nervous.
They'll run here with Lindsay.
Come on, bro.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Boyd's the target.
He is over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell.
Too fast.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC see. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Not possible.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Carr. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Scared.
So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your head.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
It was a half
Carr
second.
completes it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fournette running out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Carr.
That's a pick.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that would probably
fumble on the kick return.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Damn. Star fucking. It'll be alright. This shit, I'm mad as shit, though, because he fumbled on a damn kick.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From midfield, here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Allen to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I got played.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Especially with that kick return fumble. This nigga ain't fumbled all year on kick return.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Not even that good, and I let him take me out the playoffs. See if he was that nice, he was like that, cuz I didn't like that.
Now Carr. This is caught by Gann. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
I can't believe this.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of over. I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Y'all niggas want to catch.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen, flush to his right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Check, 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 check.